The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5 and verse 1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amaran Padah from the GMS Denver camp, doing a lesson in regards to knowing what time we in and not having your mind set upon the things of this society, man, such as your goods and your possessions and things like that, man, because we're in that time where we're gonna have to walk away from all these things, man. The Lord's gonna take a lot of this stuff that we have away because we're at the end of an age. We're at the end of this society, man. And this is what I thought about when I woke up this morning. You know what I mean? I woke up in my bed and I just thought, I was like, man, it's gonna come at Salaki. Hold on. Salaki for that noise. But yeah, man, I was just thinking, I was like, it's gonna come upon a time where I ain't gonna have this bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be able to wake up in, a nice warm home. You know what I'm saying? We're coming into those times. So we got to get our mind ready for that. All right. All hell getting ready to break loose. Damn, Donald Trump get ready to come into office and we're going to see what happens, man. But we speculate that this could be the time in which, the Lord gets the ball rolling when it comes to Jacob's trouble. The worst time this earth has ever seen. So, it'll behoove you to be in the right mindset of knowing what's at hand and what's at stake. All right. And a thought that came to my mind also is, man, how many more hot showers do you think you're going to have? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Really think about that. How many more hot showers do you think you're going to have, man? All right. Symbolizing the comforts of this society, man. They're going to be taken away, man. You're not going to have Starbucks. You're not going to have whatever your little favorite restaurant is, or all these things are going to come to an end. How much time do you think you got, speaking to you Israelites out there, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, because that's who we speak to. Hey, this society is on its way out, man. So don't have your mind set on your bank account. You might got a good job and whatnot. That shit don't matter. When all hell breaks loose and this society crumbles and chaos ensues, all that ain't gonna matter. Okay, they finna lock this society down, man. Okay. So don't say that, I got enough for my life. I got enough money in the bank account. All right. It's all about to come to an end. So get your mind right. All right. Let's get some precepts on this matter. So here we have the book of Luke, chapter 12. And this is Lord Yahweh Shai speaking right here. I want to jump down to the point I want to make. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This is verse 15. It says, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. You see, our life doesn't consist of the things that we have, man. Our life is with Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Spiritually speaking. Okay. Now it goes on to say, verse 16, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward the Most High. You see that? So this man, he thought he had it set. He thought he was good. And then, all of a sudden the Lord said, hey, man, you finna come be up here with me. I'm finna, require your soul of you. He was going to die that night. He had all those plans and whatnot, and, for his riches and all his belongings. And then he was out of there. You see, And you got to think that way in these last days. Tomorrow is not promised, especially for those of you Israelites who have not turned back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. You got all these plans for these years and, years and years in advance, not knowing that the Lord could go ahead and bring that judgment forth, because the word of the Lord has been prophesied and preached out here for years and years and years. And we're in a time of judgment, man. You're talking about the next NFL season, they talking about all type of different shit right now. These people of the world, these Israelites who have not repented. You don't know how much time you got, man. You see? You don't know how much time you got, man. And, in all actuality, none of us do. We just pray that we're, showing mercy. We have a better shot at mercy because we have repented, man. But how much less those of you who have rejected the Lord, man, and you making plans. All right, this society is on its way out, man. It's about to get really bad out here. And if you ain't got that hedge of protection, you really ain't got nothing to be, boasting about planning on, man. But let's get some more precepts, man. All right, this is the book of Philippians chapter 3 and verse 7. It says, "But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach." This is the Apostle Paul. And he's going into the mindset of, hey, whatever he loses, man, is really gain to win Yahweh Shai, man, because that's the real prize. All right, getting that relationship with Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai and receiving salvation. That's the real prize, man, not these earthly possessions, man, because they're going to come to nothing. You got to have the mindset, of being in reality. Okay, we're at the end of an age. You're not going to continue to go to work every damn day. All right, World War III is brewing. You're not going to be able to do the things that you're doing now. Those things are going to soon come to an end. Soon, man. Weeks, possibly. Okay? But we count it all loss to gain Yahweh Shai, man. Whatever we got to lose. Especially when they make the RFID microchip mandatory, which is the mark of the beast. All right? We're going to be outcast to society. All right? But as long as we got Yahweh Shai Shai, we winning. The rest of the world don't see it like that. They're going to lose their damn mind. But let's go to the next verse. It says, "Yeah, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach." You see, that's the mindset that we got to have as the hopeful elect in these last days. Any day now, this shit could be taken away from us, man. And I woke up this morning thinking about those things, man. The Spirit was on me to just ponder on that, man. Not having my car, not having, my apartment, not having this and not having that. I was even thinking about being locked up, man. That could be a possibility for a lot of us, especially those who believe in Yahweh Shai, who are not down with the New World Order. They could have us, in prison for what we believe in. And that's prophesied to happen, that some of us will be, locked up. And you're going to be there by yourself, man. You're not going to be around brothers, you know what I'm saying? It could happen, but, think about that, man. You really got to believe this for yourself. You really got to be serious. And those who are really of the elect, man, they really fear and love Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, they're going to be willing to go through all those things, man. Being separated from your family. That could be a very real thing here in the near future, man. Okay? But it's all to the good, man. It's all, going towards salvation, man, if we continue to endure unto the end. But let's get that precept talking about, how some of us might be in prison, man, or will be in prison. All right, the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 10. This is Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, red letter. Now, it says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." You see, this is the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai. And he's saying this for a reason, okay? Because this will be the reality of some of us, man. Okay, some will be put into prison to be tried, and they have your faith tried. All right, these are the times we coming into, man. Okay, Esau's already putting the steps in play, for that to take place, man. Okay, then you got some of us that might be put to death. for the testimony of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. And those who, refuse the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. These are the times that we in, man. So it's really time to detach your mind from all your possessions and the things that you have. You shouldn't be too attached to the shit. You see what I'm saying? You see, you shouldn't have your whole life invested into your possessions. Because it's going to come a point in time, it's all going to go away. All right? You see what I'm saying? But the Lord said, be faithful unto death and I'll give you a crown of life. So you can't get all upset if you get cast into prison or you find yourself in an internment camp, or, you get evicted because you refuse to take the mark of the beast. Okay? These things are prophesied to happen. So get your mind right now, man, and lean on Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. We looking past this motherfucker already. We looking past this society. It's already done. It's over. America is done. It's through. Okay? Just know that. It's only going to get worse from here on out. All right, and here I have the book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. What did it say? It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. See, we ain't supposed to love this world, man. And the elder apostle Ricard out of GMS Dallas, you know what I'm saying? He did a lesson with the GMS Dallas camp. They're doing a sit down, and it was very heavy in the spirit, man. He had asked a question. He posed a question to, all the Akim. He said, man, do y'all love this world? He's like, nah, I'm serious, man. It's a serious question. Do y'all love this world? And the Akim, they said no. And that's how we got to be, man. You can't love this world, nor the things in it, as it tells you in 1 John 2 and 15. This society is fading away. Everything's corrupt any damn way, man. Okay, we ain't gonna be working these damn jobs forever. You ain't gonna be clocking in forever, man. You ain't gonna be able to drive down the street in your car forever. That's gonna come to an end as well. Just going wherever you please. That's coming to an end, man. Especially when martial law is set in place, when all hell breaks loose. They're going to have military checkpoints everywhere. It tells you that a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. In the book of 2nd Esdras. Okay? These things are a prophecy. It's not a question if they're going to happen. It's just when. And we know that it's coming soon. Okay? So we're not attached to this shit. You can't be. You're going to be sadly disappointed. You're going to be greatly disappointed and sad out here. All right, next verse. It says, for all that is in the world, or meaning this society, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. People out here trying to flex, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're proud of their so-called achievements in this world. Okay? That shit is not of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai. That's of this world, this society. All right? We're not of this world, man. Okay, the Lord has called us out of the world, as the scriptures tell you. Those that are the hopeful elect, man. We're willing, we're of that number. You see? It goes on to say in the next verse. Oh, hold on, real quick. And it says the pride of life. These people are very proud here in America. Other parts of the world too, but especially here in America, Babylon the Great. These people are extremely proud. Especially those that got money, they got some kind of substance here. They're going to be hurt. They're going to be fucking crushed when this place is, taken down even more than it is now. When the economy collapses, they're going to be utterly crushed, man. Because their whole energy, their whole life was invested into being somebody in this society, man. You see, they weren't rich towards the Most High. Verse 17, it says, and the world, or this society, okay, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. That's right. This truth is eternal, man. Everything around us is temporary. Everything, man. It's temporary. You see what I'm saying? And it's going to soon come to an end. Every day that goes by is one day closer, all right, to all hell breaking loose. You're not going to be worried about going to the damn gym and hollering at them chicks that's at the gym. You're not going to be worried about, you know what I'm saying, going to your job, clocking in. You're not gonna be worried about that paycheck coming in or that next business deal. It's gonna be survival mode, man. You're gonna be running for your damn life. Especially those of you that are not in this truth, that don't have the hedge of protection of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai around you. Okay? So yeah, man. Just wanted to, bring that reality, to mind. One day you're not gonna be able to wake up in that bed, man. Like I said in the beginning of this lesson, how many more hot showers do you think you got? All right, here I have the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, "Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature." And what is that talking about, man? You shouldn't really be having all your mind power invested into the things that pertain to this society. You should be looking forward to the things to come, man. How are you going to make it through Jacob's trouble? How are you going to make it through the times we finna come into? How are you going to keep yourself spiritually sound? And the only way to do that is by cleaving unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? All those that cleave unto Jesus Christ and all these other false ideologies, they going to lose their shit. Because they don't have no stability. Those idols don't have any stability. They don't bring forth any foundation to be rooted in. The only sure foundation is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? But the thing is, man, we gotta put off the mortal thoughts, man. Thinking about what you're gonna do next summer and, the things you getting ready to take, part in, and, nah, man, that's beyond absurd to be thinking about right about now, man. Okay? All hell could break loose any day now, man. Now it says, next verse, "And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times." All right? Worried about how you gonna put your kids through college, man? Nah, we ain't got that long. Okay? And we saying that through the Spirit. The way things are moving in the earth, the way things are happening, all right? These events that are taking place, it's showing that we're in the beginning of sorrows, man. We're at the beginning of a collapse, a major collapse of society. So you having these 20-year plans, man, that's just absurd, man. Like I said, okay, we taking it day by day. All right, that's not to say you just neglect your responsibilities. We're not saying that. Okay, we're not saying just let yourself go and just say fuck it. Nah, we're saying don't be occupied in those thoughts, man. You really should be occupied in prophecy, man, as the scriptures tell you. And you should be seeking Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai while he may be found. Getting close to the Lord, man. Getting your house in order.
He's one of the best scientific minds we have today.
And it says, verse 16, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall have seen happen shall be done hereafter." Let me read that one more time. All right, 2nd Ezra 14 and 16. "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." So it's finna get worse. All right, you're already seeing people lose their damn minds. People are losing their jobs, getting evicted, having a hard time taking care of their families. It's finna get worse. They finna start passing more crazy ass laws. All right, so you're gonna see more insurrection, people going against the government. You're gonna see all type of shit happening here. And 2025 already started out with a bang, man. Okay? So greater evils are going to come upon the earth. And like I said, how many more hot showers you think you're going to be able to take, man? All right, I had to bring this out. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 40. "Oh, my people," all right, you Israelites, man, "hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils," all right, bad times, "be even as pilgrims upon the earth." What does that mean? That means we're going to be moving from place to place. We're not going to be in this stable situation that we're in now. You might have a house, you and your family staying in a house, or you might be in an apartment. You have a good, situation going for you. Your job is good, whatever. That's not going to be forever, man. That's going to come to an end, man. We're just letting you know. Okay, we're just telling the truth. We're going to be moving from place to place, especially when, the food supply gets cut off, man. You're going to have people invading each other's homes. You're going to have to leave your apartments because it's going to get so bad. It's going to be situations like that, man. Real life situations like that, man. We're going to be thrust into. So make you ready to that battle, man. This is a spiritual battle. You got to be spiritually sound, man. In these scriptures. Okay? You see what I'm saying? We're going to be like pilgrims upon the earth. We could find ourselves in the woods, man, living in the wilderness, man. Okay? That's the type of situation that we finna come into. Right before or right after we left Egypt, we were in the wilderness. Well, this is going to be like the wilderness 2.0, man. Because we're getting ready to be delivered. All right? You see what I'm saying? That's where we at with it. This society is done, man. And the majority of people out here, they just don't see it. So they finna get caught off guard, man. They're not preparing themselves. The majority of our people are not preparing themselves spiritually for what's coming. You got your preppers out there that got all these damn cans and the supplies and all this shit, but they ain't preparing spiritually. Just like we read in the parable earlier from Yahweh Shai, he said that man had all these goods and he said he's gonna do all these things, and then his ass died. A lot of you preppers are gonna be in that situation. You got all these guns, you got all this ammunition, you got all these canned goods. All right, you got all these plans for how you gonna move this way. When all hell breaks loose, you gonna escape to this city. But then your ass might die in the midst of Jacob's trouble, man. You might not make it back home to your supplies. You might get caught out there. You know? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. That's why it pays off to be, seeking the Lord in these days, man. Because we're really at his mercy. From him come the issues from death, man. He kills and he makes alive. All right. So you should really be storing up your riches in heaven, man. Doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord so that you might have mercy, so that he might preserve your life, you and your family's life, man. That's all in the hands of the Lord, man. Okay. This society is over, man. It's coming to an end any day now, man. Like I said, Donald Trump getting ready to come into office. That could be the key turning point, man. And it really, any event that takes place, any crazy black swan event that takes place could be, the only moment that we need for all hell to break loose, man. Some crazy type of 9/11 event, happening, and then that's it. So, really quick before I close this out, I want to jump back into Luke chapter 12. I'm going to jump down where we left off at, all right? We read that parable of that rich man that had all that shit piled up, right? And the Lord took his life that night, right? All right. He didn't have any relationship with the Lord, right? So he perished with all them riches. He left it to somebody else. So this is Luke chapter 12 and verse 22. And it says, and he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body, what ye shall put on. All right. So we shouldn't be worrying about how we're going to make it through Jacob's trouble, man. The Lord going to take care of us, man. Verse 23, the life is more than meat and the body is more than raiment, meaning clothing. All right. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and the Most High feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls? You see that? If the Lord feeds the animals, he feeds the birds of the air. How much more us, those that are serving him, man? Because he was speaking to his disciples. All right. You see, the Lord going to take care of his elect, man. Lord willing, will be of that number. The Lord takes care of his servants. Now, those of you that are not serving the Lord, you're going to be in a miserable case, man. You rebellious Israelites, you're going to be out here dying of starvation, getting killed in the race riots, in the civil unrest. You're going to be getting killed in World War III, all that shit, man. But us, we're going to be taken care of, man. Okay. Let's get a precept on that. I had to bring this out, man. It's one of my favorites. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 2 and verse 27. See, this is the bright side right here of Jacob's trouble. For the elect, it says, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shall be merry and have abundance. So we're going to be suffering for a time. All right. But at some point in time, that favor is going to kick in and the Lord going to provide for us, man. It's all a trial of our faith. You see, because it tells you right here that guess what? Others are going to weep and be sorrowful, but we're going to be merry and have abundance. The Lord's going to have miracles happening for those who are of his elect. In the time of Jacob's trouble, he's going to take care of men, women, and children. All right. You might stumble upon a bunker, that got deserted, you know what I'm saying? And you and your family, and people that are with you could partake in that, man. Like that man that he said he had all his goods, he had all prepped and ready. His ass died, man. That could be the case for some of us. All right. You know what I'm saying? As far as, finding those supplies that somebody left. Okay. And the Lord's going to do miracles as well, man. The Lord's going to blow our minds. So we got to just hold on, man. But understand that it's going to get uncomfortable for a time. But the favor of the Lord will kick in. Okay. But I'm going to end this lesson right here. I don't want to make this too long. All right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. You see that? It's time to wake out of that deep sleep, man. You Israelites out there thinking that you got all these years left in America. You got these damn 5-10 year plans and whatnot. You need to wake up and realize what's going on around you, man. The Lord is bringing it into this society because he's getting ready to deliver his chosen people, the Israelites, starting with the elect. All right. And that means that this place has to go down, man. All right. You see, and before Yahushua returns, all right, to save us, all hell gonna break loose. So just understand what time it is, man. Our salvation is drawing near, and hey, this place got to go down, man. So have your faith built up in Yahweh Shai. All right, store up those treasures in heaven. Okay, get the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding while you still can, while the internet is still up. That's gonna be taken away too. You see what I'm saying? So I'm in this lesson right here. Just something to think about, man. Ask that question to yourself sometimes, man. How many hot showers do you think you got left before all hell breaks loose? I mean, right there, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Kwam Yasharala in the Bible bar. Shalom.